Hey everyone, I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to everyone for all of the support. Welcome to all of our new listeners as it's continued to see all the growth that we're having, and it's great to see it. I just want to say welcome and just want you all to know that we continue just to put out all this information just to help you all. That is our goal here at New Medical Device Sales, and we're so proud of it. But I just wanted to say, if you guys don't have a LinkedIn, you're definitely going to need a LinkedIn. So make sure you go and make a LinkedIn, because it is on your online resume. Also, it's where you're going to do your connections, networking, all the above. Would love to connect with you as well. Jacob McLaughlin is where you can find me. Also, New to Medical Device Sales. We're on both pages at LinkedIn. All the other socials, you can find us there as well. But would love to connect with you. Always happy to answer questions with you all. The one thing I do always just tell people is, just like anything in life, before you reach out, before you're just sending messages, wanting to get on calls, make sure you guys do your research. Just for the fact of, like, I've got on multiple calls this week where people are like, yeah, so what do you do? Who do you work for? All this stuff. And it's like, if you guys do a 5-second search, you'll be able to find all of that. So I just want to do that to save your guys' time, save my time as well, because we still run the Western United States. So we still have a real life while we do this as well, make the podcast and help you all out. So just want to say that. Again, want to give some quick shout outs to Andrew. Andrew, he's going to be on the podcast, so it will be an upcoming episode, but 23 years old, football player, and received 2 offers before he graduated, and also has had an amazing season, and they are going to go win their next football game. So congratulations to you, Andrew. I just want to say shout out. Again, if you guys are interested like Andrew, again, doesn't matter. We have people, all the way from 20 years old all the way to 60 years old. Again, the one thing I'll just say is, we just don't take anyone. Just because you can pay us money doesn't mean we'll take you. We make sure that we have really good go-getting people. But the reason I'm saying that is, if you're really interested in breaking in medical device sales, our average person in 2023 is breaking in 8.2 weeks at $94,478. So if you guys would like to be a part of that, please feel free to reach out. You can click the link below. The one thing I do need to mention is, we will be going up in prices coming the new year. Again, we have a new website. We have new stuff coming out, and it is going to just give you more information than any other person out there that tries to do this. And so what I would just tell you is, we know our value. We know we're getting people right now at a 30x return ROI, return on investment, which is fake. You can't go anywhere else and do that. And that is the least amount of money these people will ever make. Plus, they know what to do. So I just want you all to know the funding things will go into effect, and the money will go up again in the future. So I just want you all to be aware. I don't want this to be like, what the heck, when you guys have seen the prices for the last 5 months, 6 months, and haven't moved on them. So supply and demand, here we go. And we also understand we're not for everybody. So again, going back to, we don't just try to take anybody. But today's episode is going to be extremely helpful, and let's get into it. Welcome back to New to Medical Device Sales. I am your host, Jacob McLaughlin. And my friends, I'm coming to you today from Roma, Italia, or Rome, Italy. As you guys can see in the background, have some sun, so try to get the camera a little different. But I have just had an amazing, as they would say in England, holiday, trip, vacation. Had to go over to the UK for work, and did that for a week, and got the opportunity to be in Manchester, which was great, and flying to London. And then from there, since we got done, I hadn't taken a vacation in a long time. If you guys have never been to like Europe, once you get over here, it's pretty affordable to get across then. So I ended up just booking a flight to Italy. I wanted to see Rome, so went to Rome, then went to the Amalfi Coast, Positano, and just really did a dream trip today or this week. And so it's been an absolutely amazing time for me. But I wanted to come on here and make a podcast. It's not going to be a very long one, but I was driving the Amalfi Coast with my buddy, and we were just talking about, he's a dude that we've been able to just grow with each other, of like where we want to go in life and goals and everything. And we were just having conversations, and I was just talking to him about like purpose and what's your purpose in life, and what you're trying to do in life. And so I wanted to come on here and really share that with you all today. Because of the fact of, it's going to be dependent where you're at in life, but also like, why are you doing what you're doing, especially like if you're trying to break into medical device sales. And that's why a lot of you follow me and all that, but also this can be a video just in life, just what you're trying to do with your life. And I just wanted to share some back end story into where I'm at now, and to just hopefully be an encouragement to you all, but hopefully this will help you actually have a clear path of where you're wanting to take your life and where you want to go. And so that's what I wanted this podcast to really be about today, and just hopefully it can just encourage you, make you excited, see where the life can go. Because as I'm sitting here in Rome this morning, it's Sunday morning right now when I'm filming this, it's just a surreal moment. Like last night, just going out, being in Italy, just like having some nice food, wine. Like it's things I used to dream about, because if you guys have followed me, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I had no money. I left Iowa with $1,200 to my name. I worked 100 hours weeks to get it. And you guys, if you followed me for any time, you've heard me say it probably 1,000 times, so I won't bore you with that. But being able to take these trips, I hadn't left the country. Like I had been to Mexico, but I had never left to Europe or like outside the United States until last August when I joined Innovis. And so then I went to the UK. Then I worked on a deal that took me to Athens, Greece, which was great. Went back to the UK. Now I've been to the UK again for work, and then now to Italy. And the whole goal for me is to travel. I really enjoyed traveling, but getting more into the podcast and why I'm making this is it's what's your purpose? What are you doing here in life? What are you trying to do while you're on this earth? Because I believe everybody was put on this earth for a reason. I believe that we all have a voice. We all have things that happen in our life so we can share to others, that we can encourage others. And I hope you all can get from me is that's my goal for New to Medical Device Sales, the podcast, what I do in my whole life is just to hopefully encourage you all. Hopefully just to show you what's possible, to show you that you can come from what would be like small town. My town was under 2,000 people that I came from, and then coming from the poorest county in Iowa, coming from, where family members still live off welfare, like stuff like that. And it's like, you don't have to live that life. You can live whatever life you want to. And there's no disrespect to that. People are going to live their life, but I just want you all to know there's so much more. And that's why I made these podcasts. That's why I make this channel. That's why I do, because my whole goal for all of this is to be an encouragement to pull you up where you're at in life, no matter where it's at. I bet you all are in great places, but if you're not, be able to understand that you can do it. You're talking to the kid who moved out with nothing, slept on an air mattress, got told I'd never do it, got told to shut my mouth, my little podcast, all this stuff, and now I'm in Rome, Italy, talking to you all while you get to listen to this. And it just hits me every time, because it's like, we were talking, and as I'm driving the Amalfi Coast and I'm looking at the sun, I'm looking at the Mediterranean Sea, and I'm like, listening to some music, I just like almost start crying, because I'm just like, man, life is so sweet. And like when people ask me what's my purpose, this has been my same purpose ever since I moved out to Arizona when I was 23 years old, had nothing. It was always just to be a light, to be an encouragement, to help others. And that's what this channel is about. That's what it is. It's why I put all the free stuff out there. I don't need money from you. I don't want money from you guys. I just want to be able to help you. I want you to be able to go achieve your goals and dreams and missions and everything that you ever have in your head. Because as the kid coming from nothing to being where I'm at today, to being able to be here in a different country, to be here and be able to talk to you all, it's literally fake for me. And I so thankful for all of this. Like I will just sit here and tell you my purpose is also, and I was telling this to my buddy, and this is where I get really passionate about it, because you guys will see it. If you watch my podcast, if you see some of the stuff that I'll talk about, and you'll know that there's some people who probably just don't really like me that much, and that's okay. Like the one big thing I'll say there is everyone thinks you have to be liked by everyone, and that's just not the truth, because I think YouTube does it the best, or like LinkedIn or whatever it is. I'll make a video and I have one person telling me I'm a piece of trash, the worst person, whatever, and then the next comment's like, you're amazing, you changed my life. Like I think that's the best way to explain the internet, explain the world. You're not going to make everybody happy. So it's more of what are you doing in your life to be able to go after your dreams and your missions and your goals. And so my goal and my purpose is to literally grab you all and be able to pull you up and help you all the way up to where you want to go, because me being where I'm at today is so amazing. I want you all to experience what I'm experiencing. I don't need you to have everything that I'm having, but it's like I want you all to experience living your dream, putting something in your head, going after it, working hard, accomplishing it, and then living the life that you always imagined you would. And it happened way faster than I thought it would. But it's just, that's my encouragement for you all. You probably see it on the post on LinkedIn and stuff. You know who always told me I would never break in? Every single person in med device sales. Everyone told me I needed B2B sales experience. I needed to go work at some job. And I was just like, screw that. I'm not going to do that, because I'd been fortunate to work with other people, and they told me, hey, if you just can be good at relationships, you can work hard, you can show how to do the job, you will be able to break in. And so I just believed in myself, worked hard, did it harder than others, and been able to break it, record all of it. So I'm very fortunate about that. But then the reason I'm saying this all to you is because I'm hoping that me grabbing it shows and it can pull you up. So when anybody says, oh, Johnny or Sarah or whoever you are, you can't break them without, just point at me. Just point at me and say, well, if that silly guy did it, I can do it. If he did it, I can be able to break in. I just want to be an encouragement to you all because I'm telling you, you can do it. You just have to believe. You have to be able to commit. You have to be able to go all in. And that's what I would just say right now is when you're going after your mission, you're going after your goals, you're going after your purpose, you have to fully commit. There's nobody else. I was just saying this yesterday. Nobody else is going to understand what you're doing. Nobody other out there is going to see what you see in your head. Because I can sit here and tell you, as I'm sitting here talking to you all today, that everybody told me this little podcast would never be anything, that this business that I was doing was crazy, that, oh, nobody would pay for that. When I get so proud is knowing that why I was here in Italy this week, we had 4 people hired, all over $85,000. That's what encourages me because that's all 25, 30x return on investments that are people that we help change their life. And I know that they're going to go on and they're going to start living their purpose. And because going back to the whole mission and the purpose of what we do at Medical Device Sales is new medical device sales is not just, I don't care about just breaking you guys in because if I just broke you in and that's it, great. But what does that do for you? Because there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I'll break you in. And then what? You're going to go in and suck and make no money? Like that doesn't help you. That doesn't help you work 14-hour days and do nothing. My whole goal is how do we get you into an industry that literally changes people's lives, that helps people, then help you know how to be a top performer because, again, we're not teaching you everything what to do, but we're literally teaching you the steps of what you have to do to get in is what you're going to have to do and to be successful. No different than, do the job to get the job, as I always say. Right? And making sure that when you are in that you can go, like for example, we have Wes, shout out to you, Wes, like was a nurse, was able to break him in as a full line rep, coming in at over 6 figures right away, 5.5 months in. He's at 240% to plan for the quarter, almost 100% to plan already. And that was in November when I talked to him. He's already made that big of a slam. And why I get passionate about it because is when he's doing that and he's running way over quota, he's impacting more lives. He's doing positive for this world, and that's what I want. I want to be able to impact people in a positive manner. And then this is the best part about it. He's impacting, and people we have boys and girls that are in here, and men and women that are in here, impacting people that then are going to change and save their lives, those patients' lives, that then in return are going to make them go over quota as the reps. Then from there, they're going to financially benefit from going over quota. And then from there, they're going to be able to impact and bless their family. Most likely, they're going to have excess money or excess money. They're going to have more money. And now because of that, they can then take that money and go bless other people. They can take trips. They can do things that they love. But that's the thing about us is like, it's why I do what I do is, yes, I'm finally taking my first vacation in a long time, but it's why we share with the nonprofits. It's why we also partner with scholarships like the Think Bigger Scholarship in memory of Brandon Stanton, my buddy who passed away of brain cancer, like giving back to the seniors in my high school, like going back. It's because this world, it's about giving back to this world. It's about giving impact. It's about being a blessing to other people. And like, I hope that you guys, when I make these videos, can see that because like, I get so frustrated when I keep seeing all these things of like people being like, the first thing they're going to tell you is this, and this, and then it's like all about the money all the time. And again, I'll just tell you right now, we put the advertisements out there of our average person, 8.2 weeks, $94,478. Not because I care, it's because you all care. You all see that and you're like, oh my God, I have to do it. I could care less because I know I'll just sit here and tell you, I know the people that we have come in our program, it's so much more than just breaking into medical device sales. I know I'm helping change their life in the positive because I've got the fortune of and been in a fortunate spot to work with millionaires when I was 23 and broke and saw people making millions, but they were miserable. Then what's it worth? What's it worth if you can drive a Lamborghini and make $50 million a year and you hate your life? Like, it's not worth it. What's worth it is being able to wake up every single day, know that you're making a positive impact on this world, knowing that you're doing something that's going to help other people, knowing that you're going to make a difference in this world and you're living your dream, your purpose, while you're on this earth. That is what it's about. And guess what? All money is a value, exchange of value. We help people, we get them jobs, we make money. That's how it works, right? And it's, again, just so you all know, this business for me is we put it back into the business because I still run the Western United States. This isn't like, oh, hey, there's a reason you guys see all my content. There's a reason that you're able to get on calls with our coaches. Like, there's other things. I'm running a business here with you guys because my whole goal is to just continue to impact it. And when I tell our coaches this is It's great people helping other great people impact people on a positive manner while having fun. Like, that's my goal for this. And it's like, if we just stay to that mission, I know we're going to impact it. And again, I just want you all to know, my goal is just to help you, bless you, like get you to where you want to be, to get you to where you never thought you would be. Because I can sit here and tell you why I'm driving the Amalfi Coast, why I'm sitting here in Rome, why I was just at the Colosseum, why I'm sitting and doing these places. Like, I just paid bills for family members that couldn't afford the bills. Like, I've been from that place. I was at the place where I had to put groceries back 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I was there. And now my life is totally different. Now I get to work with amazing human beings and bless you all and just share. And just, again, why we put out all the free content is because I know that me winning, or you winning, doesn't make me lose. We all can win. We can all build our buildings the highest. And that's all my goal is, just to help you all keep winning, keep growing, keep becoming the people that you want to be, because that's what this life is truly all about. It's truly about doing what you do, making an impact, and loving the process while being the person that you're supposed to become. And so, like I said, this one's not going to be super long. It's not going to go into all the tactile. Why that I'm making this video is I want you to start living your purpose. I want you to start living your dream. I want you to start thinking about where you want to be in life. And this is the beautiful part about this, is that it's the end of December why I'm making this. And every year I come in and I do a end of the year reflection, and then it gets me from, hey, how'd the last year look? How'd it go? Did it go as somewhat planned? Did it change a little bit? And then go into the next year. And so why I'm making this video to put out before the end of the year is because I want you all to take an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and you guys will be like, it's 2 hours. It's 3 hours of your year to plan out the rest of your year, to get where you want to go, the goals. Sit down and write down, what do you want? How much money do you want to make? What job do you want to be in? What's your purpose? What are goals that you want to do and accomplish and learn? Like, there's things, because I'll just sit here and tell you, after being with a lot of millionaires and learning from them and being able to get mentors and people like that, it's your mind is the strongest asset that you have. It's literally a computer, and you're going to program it on how you want. So if you look at money bad, like I hear this all the time, especially where I come from, money doesn't buy happiness. No, it does not. And I can sit here and tell you it does not. But it can make your life a little easier. And like I said, money is just a value exchange, right? It's an exchange of value. So all you have to do is value, aka you're a medical device sales rep. Guess what? You sold a product that literally saved someone's life or positively impacted it. That's value, aka that's why they pay the companies, aka that's why you get paid, because you provided the value to that, and now you made money, right? And that's what I would just sit here and tell you is, like, write down where you want to be. What's your purpose? Why are you here on this earth? Why are you here? And what do you want to accomplish while you're here? What is the biggest thing that you want to get out of 2024? Because I'm making this video because I'm sitting here, I'm doing the same thing. After today, I'm going to sit here in Rome. I'm going to look over the sites. We might go to a park and just like look at the beautiful history here and write down a reflection of 2023. And then from there, go in and write in what I want to do in 2024. And there's going to be a lot of things. There's going to be personal stuff. There's going to be business stuff. There's going to be, relational stuff. There's going to be spiritual stuff. There's going to be all these different things that I can continue to grow. But like, I just wanted to make this video because like, it's truly just a moment of gratitude right now to be here in Italy, to be able to share this with you all, to be able to say, hey, you can do it too. You can accomplish everything that you have on your heart, that you have in your mind. And I'm sitting here telling you, as I was looking at the sea, I dreamed about it. I literally dreamed about what I saw, and then I was living it. Start envisioning the life that you want, and then just go put in the work. And the last thing I'll just say to that is, I said this to people the other day, and these are videos that I've continued to watch because I do the same thing, and it's what I've had to grow is, most people try to figure it out on their own. And it's silly. And let me tell you why. Because why are you going to go spend the time and the effort and the money, because you're going to try things and it's not going to work, so you're losing money. And then also just every month that you're not, or every day that you're not doing it, you're losing money. Is like, stop trying to figure it out on your own when there's experts who've already done it. And what I mean by that is, for me, for example, there's certain things in life I want to accomplish I've never done before. It's why I hire mentors. It's why I pay lots of money to like learn from people. Because again, once you get to a point that it's not about the money, it's about the value that you get from them. And knowing that like people will never understand, like for example, there's mentor coaches out there that like I've seen, they charge $50,000 for half a day or a couple hours. And people would be like, oh, I would never do that. But that's because, again, going back to what I was about to say is poor people ask how much. Rich people ask, what's my return? What's my return on investment? Because, watch this, someone who's poor and they hear, let's just say
let's just say $10,000. If they hear $10,000, a poor person will be like, nope, too much. Can't do it. It's too much money, right? But a rich person will be like, what's my return? What do I get? If I pay you $10,000, what do I get out of it, right? And then, for example, if they make several 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 plus $1,000 off that $10,000 investment, they just got a big return, and they're like, it makes sense to do this, right? But the poor person would just shut it down. And the example was, it was a backpack, and somebody's like, hey, here's a backpack. It's $1,000. And the poor person says, nope, and just walks away. But the other person says, what do I get? And they say $100,000, and they give them $1,000, and then they open it up, and there's $100,000 in the backpack, and they made $99,000 from that return. And so it's just learning that. Now, that's a very simplified thing, but the reason I'm just telling you that to my friends is like, whatever you want to do, and this, again, just so you guys know, this is not about medical device sales. This is anything you want to do in life. If you're trying to break in, yes, we have a course, and we've been able to help hundreds and thousands of people. We have hundreds of documented videos. Everybody from the last year and a half in our podcast has been able to share their experience. Yes, we document it, and yes, we have it. I'm very open about that. But again, this is outside of medical device sales. Don't just do it for med device sales. Do it for like where you want to be in life. Are there mentors that are where you want to be? Are there places that you want to travel that, find somebody who's done what you've done and been able to help others do it, and go pay for their time. Because I will promise you, and it's literally happened to me, and like people will think it's nuts, but like there's been times I've paid for $1,000 an hour to go sit down and be like, I just want to learn. And people will be like, $1,000, what? And then it's like, in that hour, I did something that I was like, oh, I'll make $5,000 in the first year, or in the first month. I already got a 5x ROI on the first month, right? And that's what people don't understand. It's the return on investment. So again, this is not a sell for the course. It's not for medical device sales. It's just in life. Whatever you guys are trying to do and accomplish and all that, go get a mentor. Go get somebody that's going to teach you and train you and do it, because there's somebody who's done it faster, better, or they've taken way longer. They've gone through all the heartache, and now you can pay for them, so you don't have to go through the exact same thing. You can just get it way quicker, faster, have more success, and learn and learn from somebody who's already lived it and saved 20 years because you just had somebody who did it all for you. And that's what I would say. So I just wanted to make this video. I wanted to make this podcast. I wanted to make this YouTube video, everything, because I just want you all to continue to win. I want you to continue to grow. I want you to continue to be the person that you want to be, whether you're in medical device sales, whether you're outside of medical device sales, whether you're wanting to be in med device sales, or you just want to be a better person. It's start setting your goals. Find out what your purpose is. And I would just sit here and tell you, if you don't know what your purpose is, if you don't know why I'm here on this earth and you're asking, why am I here? Do everything over the next several years to figure that reason out. Because I can sit here and tell you, I had a talk at dinner the other night. And it was just like, I was talking to my friend, and I was like, why are you here? Like, what's your purpose? And they're like, yeah, I think it's this. I kind of want to do that. And they're like, what about you? And I was like, they're like, do you know your purpose? And I was like, yeah, it's super clear. God has made it more clear to me this year than any other thing. And it's just to continue to help people and bless people. I love coaching people. I love being able to watch people have success. Like the moments I live for is like when Tyler messages me and he's over, he makes more money off a base, and he still has his commission to make, but makes more money off his base than him and his wife used to make full-time working as nurses. And I'm like, his wife now gets to stay home with her baby girl. Now she's pregnant with another one, so congratulations. But it's just like, those are the messages. And knowing Tyler, first off, is an amazing human being, an amazing man, but then also it's being able to watch him go and be able to live his life that he would like to. It's Roxy in our course. Like, Roxy, shout out to you. Like, I'm beyond thankful for you. You have helped change my life, truly. Like, you are one of the best human beings I've ever met in my life. But watching you, was in the program for 6 weeks as a medical assistant, got her hired with Medtronic. To watch the success that she's truly had over the last year and a half, to now be a full line rep, has closed with some of the largest deals in the territory. Like, I just want you to know, nothing makes me prouder than watching you have success. Like, it is amazing. And so that's what I just tell you guys, is like why I'm here, why I do these videos, why I do it. Because, and last thing I'll just say to this is, this is just the beginning. This is just like medical device sales. I've said this since 3 years ago when I started. Medical device sales is my opportunity now for voices and being able to impact people. But it's beyond that. It's why we're doing it. Like I said, it's why we're doing nonprofits. It's why we're doing scholarships. It's why we have other plans in the works, because I just want to continue to bless others. I want to help others. I want to grow you all. And whether that's med device sales or outside of it, as just a human being, I want you to be able to live the life. I want you to be able to achieve what you want. I want you to have the confidence to go after the life you want, because I'm telling you, as the person who got told I would never do it, that I was crazy, that it will never happen. It's impossible. Even now when I'm doing what I'm doing, oh, aren't you scared of this? Why can't you do that? You know, this is impossible. Like, I can just sit here and tell you, my friends, I have no limits on myself. You should have no limits on yourself. I want to help you. I want to encourage you. I want to grow you. I want you to become the person that you want. And I need you to start believing in you. And that starts with planning. That starts in getting a mentor. That starts in growing after the life, but also just planning out, what do you even want that to look like? And I can just sit here and tell you one last time, my purpose on this earth is to continue to help others, to bless others, to continue to grow you and help you get where you want to go. And that's why I'm working so hard and do all the things that I do, because how can I talk to it if I've never done it? And I'm going to make sure that I can talk to it. So I'm working so hard so I can do it, so you can all can see it and be like, well, if he did it, I can do it. And I want you to see that, because then once anybody sits here and says, you can't do it, just put me as the shield. Like, I explain this picture. I think about it as like, there's the, like, you know, if you look at like some of the war times and empires, like they have the shield. And it's like there's arrows coming in, and it's like you just have a shield and it's blocking the arrows. Like, make me the shield. Like, have all the insults. Like, that's why I make these videos. Somebody wants to tell us, like, tell me I suck. Somebody wants to say it's impossible or you're stupid or whatever it is. Great, I'll take the heat. I don't care. Right? I would rather me take it than Johnny take it, or Sarah take it, or Greg, or whoever it is, Carrie. Like, I'm going to take the heat, because I don't care about what those people do, because I can tell you, as somebody who came from nothing to where I'm at today and where I'm not even close to where I'm going, it's like, this is just the beginning, and I want you all to have the encouragement. And if anybody tells you, if it's your parents, it's your friends, it's your family, like, I've been there. Like, just believe in you. You don't have to go prove them wrong and say screw you and all that. Just believe in you. Go after your dreams, and don't let anybody in med device sales tell you you can't break in, because it's all trash. We literally do it every single day. Help people with no experience break into this industry, no sales experience, no clinical experience. Because again, I will end it on how I'm going to continue to live my life in this year and what I've said in the past, but this line will do everything. Eagles don't fly with pigeons. Eagles don't fly with pigeons. Stop trying to be like everybody in the crowd when you were made for more. Love you guys. Appreciate you all listening. If you can press that like and subscribe button, if you can share this with somebody that you think it would be helpful for, it would mean the world for me, because again, my goal is just to continue to impact you all. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. As I reflect on 2023, it's been a truly incredible year, just personally, but also in our business of being able to help. We're now over 1,400 people breaking into medical device sales. It's just the amazing human beings we've got to meet, the calls that we get on, and I just want to say thank you so much for the support. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to allowing me to help you all with this journey, because like I said, there's nothing better than watching you all achieve your dreams, have success, and like I said, because we can all do it together. We can all go live our dreams. We can all achieve everything that we've ever wanted to. So just want you to know I'm here for you. I'm pulling for you. I love you. I hope you have a great rest of your month. Get after 2024. And remember, Eagles don't fly with pigeons.